I tried to, you know, to learn how to use it, you know, to my advantage, but it's just a little bit too much. So I'm gonna downsize, go a little lighter, so that I can, when I go out on rides on myself, I don't have to worry about struggling to pick it up and things like that. So I'm going with this one, either the CBX or the Benelli, so it'll be a little bit lighter, you know, maybe not sit up so high either. This one's pretty tall. I can't flat foot it, you know. It's got quite a tall seat height. But I used it a lot for commuting back and forth to work on the highway, you know. And then I had to ride like 50 miles on the highway and then 4 miles on roads like this to get to work. So that's why I chose a adventure off-roady bike, you know, because that road to my work is a lot rougher than this. So it's got a lot of potholes, not well maintained, a lot of washboards. We ride this road quite a bit when we just want something to do, a little bit of off-road, you know, and get some scenery in there. Gets up there in elevation a little bit. But yeah, it's a fun little road. Whoa, it's pretty pea gravelly. It's pretty loose today. It's pretty dry. It's like marbles. If you give it a little too much gas, it breaks the rear end loose. Lots of cattle guards too. It's a lot different than my TT. I'll tell you, I got on this thing, it felt like a monster. I haven't been riding it much. I've been riding all my TTs, doing all my videos on my TT, so yeah, it's a big difference. Yeah, I got to put a battery tender on this thing because I got out today to take it for a spin, pushed it outside and wouldn't start, so I had to give it a quick jump start, or hooked it up to battery charger, and took about, I don't know, 5 minutes and charged it up. But yeah, it's been sitting a while. We've had some cold mornings about for the last week, so it must have really zapped it. Probably about due for a new battery. It's the original battery that was in it, you know. I haven't replaced it, so it's the battery that came from the factory. So it's been pretty good, you know, like as long as you ride it more often than I have been lately, it works fine. Fires right up first time. But like I said, I think it's been a couple months since I rode it. I did start it, but didn't let it run for very long a couple weeks ago. But I got a battery tender to put on it, but I just haven't done it yet. Fortuna Valley, Eel Valley. There is a free range up here too, as you can tell. Got cow manure all over. Looks like we got a fire there. But so you have to watch out for the livestock up on this road. Like I said, this is the first motovlog I've done on the KTM 1090. Been really enjoying my TT, so it's been a lot, you know, easier to ride and go anywhere other than the highway, you know. I mean, it gets down the highway okay, but not for very long, you know. But this thing's smooth compared to that thing, boy, I tell you. A lot more throttle power, I'll tell you what. You can break the rear end loose real easy in this stuff. You get on it too quick. Yeah, I hate to get rid of it, but like I said, I think it's just for the bike, you know, for everything involved. I think it's just a little bit too much for me, you know. Like physically, because like I said, I rode it down to the river bar, went down to the racetracks, which is probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 miles. You have to go down the river bar itself, and it was pretty rough and soft, and boy, I dropped it a couple times, and then by the time I got there, my